Now the third target that I assigned is the elusive MS-15 target that was created by Ingo Swann. And to introduce better this target for your understanding, I will refer to an old video that I made with Daz Smith. Daz Smith had the pleasure of meeting Ingo Swann shortly before he passed away. And this is what Daz had to say about the MS-15 target.
Ingo Swann had a website called Supermind Biopowers, I think it was called.
Okay.
And he had this graphic, for years he had this graphic on the top of the website. And it had a little symbol, well, it looked like a symbol of the universe, or the solar system. And no one knew what it meant for years. And then after Ingo died, I spoke to his webmaster, Tom. And apparently Ingo had done a remote viewing probe and encountered some kind of alien presence or craft at this place called M42 or something. And he put it on the website in hope that someone would RV it like he did, come up with the same thing, and then he would release all this information. But because no one ever did, he never released the information. And I haven't seen anything about that experiment yet, but that would be quite an interesting one as well.
So I decided to assign MS-15 as part of this target group because it involves a large UFO traveling to the sun. So it seems like it actually fits in with this same narrative. Let's start with the results of remote viewer Ben Baker. He participated in an MS-15 study that was conducted by Daz Smith's X-Files group. And when he found out that I was conducting the same study, he was excited to share his results with me, saying, and I quote, "The last line in my summary was, spaceship refueling via the sun. This is my favorite session ever. I was literally right in front of the sun watching the spaceship suck in energy." And now with a look at his actual session, I'll just read some of his words here. He says, red, showering down like rain. Energy, wafting, showering. Hard, smooth, black or dark green, blackish greenish, metallic vehicle. People, beings inside. He sees an arc, red showering down. Not from Earth, not on Earth. And he has an AOL of spaceship refueling. He says, the vehicle is in the shower of red energy. There is an arcing effect. Can't really see the vehicle inside the shower. Drawing energy, basic energy source. Seems like it's in space. Don't see land or water or blue sky. When he goes on to describe the showering, he says, not a weapon. He has an AOL that it is a solar flare. Would kill me if I touched the red energy shower. Very hot, radiating, sparks, bright plasma. Now, in summary, he says, my first flash of this was of this seemingly gentle rain of red filling my entire field of view. I could tell that inside this showering, there was a metal vehicle in the middle of it. Spaceship refueling via the sun. Now here's a little treat for you. On March 3rd of 2012, the Proba 2 satellite, which we talked about previously, captured these images over the course of that week. Now to me, these images look like a massive object, or mothership, right next to the sun. And like Ben Baker said, it appears to be sucking energy directly off of it. So this is an event that seems to repeat every now and then. Now, as you can see from this image, helioviewer.org allows you to label what you're seeing. So right here we see that the mothership is drawing plasma or energy from something labeled CH. And CH stands for coronal hole. So with a quick trip over to Wikipedia, we can define a coronal hole as an area where the sun's corona is colder, hence darker, and has lower density plasma than average because there is lower energy and gas levels. Here, solar particles escape at a rate great enough to create a lower density and lower temperature in that area. Coronal holes generally discharge solar wind at a speed about twice the average. The escaping solar wind is known to travel along open magnetic field lines that pass through the coronal hole area. Since coronal holes are regions in the sun's corona that have much lower densities and temperatures than most of the corona, these regions are very thin. This thinness contributes to the solar wind since particles within the chromosphere can more easily break through. So, to speculate, just maybe, these coronal holes become an ideal place to draw energy from because of their lower energy, lower density, lower heat. It might actually be a safer place and a slightly more controlled environment to draw plasma from. Now, I'd like to share the experiences of the extremely talented remote viewer, Sunstreak, who I'd add is very aptly named. He has participated in 3 of the 4 studies and convinced me in each case that he formed a strong connection to the targets. And as expected, he formed a strong connection with target number 4 as well. First, I'll talk about his physical and emotional discomfort while viewing the sun. He said, "I was feeling during the sessions really hot temperature. Not at the target, but at my home during the sessions, and I was sweating." During the sessions he recorded, 1. Where the F am I? 2. Really weird, unfamiliar place. 3. Very creepy place and very creepy experience. 4. The data is so weird that I don't trust anything of it. 5. I'm totally pissed off. 6. I have flagrantly hot feeling. I'm sweating all over my body. This feeling lasted the whole session. When he wrote to me later, he said, "I was totally irritated at the end of this session. I don't even know why." I assume it's because I sent him to remote view the sun. Sorry, buddy, but thank you for your sacrifice, and just so the viewers know, I did follow up with him after he submitted these session results to me to make sure he was doing alright. And he was fine, he was just exhausted, and he wanted to take a break before doing another session. Next, I'll paraphrase the data he reported in his first sessions. I'm paraphrasing because he reported a lot of data, all pointing to the sun. He says, energy, exploding, hot, burning, boiling. Everything looks bright, red, orange, yellow, too overwhelming for me. Deductions, atomic explosion, volcano, a burst from the sun. Then he describes what could be the mothership, or MS-15. A wheel. Surface is like grayish, metallic, half-glossy. The feel seems to be self-conscious, spatial inside. It's some device, high-tech. I'm not even able to explain what it does because it's so intelligent. Observing, analyzing, controlling a situation at the place. Like solar panel harvesting the sun energy. Purpose could be exploration. This is like a completely computerized city, automated, smart city, space colonization, establishing a new station or village, working under the control of an artificial intelligence. Those session results were great. He made a firm connection, experienced the heat of the sun, and analyzed the nearby mothership. But he didn't stop there. His 5th and final session went far beyond my expectations, and here are the results. Energy, intensive, pulsating, boiling like a sea of light, hot, painful. Don't come closer, I feel pain, the sun says. I probed the sentence and received maintenance work, like some technology, metallic, mechanic injection to the sun. Stranger, don't come, I'm warning you. Couldn't recognize who said that. Embrace of the mother, sizzling, painful, burning like frequent electrical shots. I'm exploding right now, the sun says. I probed the sentence and received, counted, the last days. It's insufferable what they're doing to me. I'm in a stress, intense emotionally. Here I come, said by the sun. After probing this sentence I received, I'll flood everything over. Everything is a white light. Sunstreak describes the energy, a door or entrance to another world. I see the other world behind this door. Connect stronger to the target and describe. Painful. I feel strong pain. I'm feeling really sick. I'm perceiving spikes of light, directed inward to the center of the light. Electricity, life, prickling, electrical shots. I'm feeling in my body at the moment. The light. A body. Machinery. I'm perceiving some ultimate technology and it doesn't feel sincere. It's like some malice or evil or some fraud is behind it. It's creating a false picture of reality. Describe the most important area. Some construction, refurbishment, like some maintenance work, like a construction of some net. It felt like physical, like some repair is occurring. A canal, tunnel, tube. I felt like a bang, an explosion of light, white light. Everything is burst open. A new world, a cloud of light. Everything is filled with a white light. I'm floating somewhere, like in some substance. Feels like some bustling, a lot of different objects. They're observing me and ask, "What are you doing here?" I'm responding, "I came to see what's going on here." No response is following. Feels objects, and part of them are conscious ones, sentient, angular, like half machine, half beings. Connect to the most important energy at the target and describe. Flow of light. It's like a flow of light particles. It's coming from nowhere, some casual place. Enter to the source of the flow of light. Emptiness. It is something, but I'm not perceiving any object. It's like the void. It's like a fluid substance. Imagine a merged picture where there's nothing physically discernible, but I perceive different tones of color. Dark blue, gray, light tone, white, bright. It feels liquid. This is like another world. Freedom, breaking free, salvation, peace. Nobody harasses. Personal response, I'm feeling queasy right now. I have been abused, says the sun. Broken up, corrupted. I'm perceiving, even seeing, how a circle of the sun is broken from the edge, like somebody has bitten a piece of it. The sun is hurt by the machines. The sun is broken by the machines. The machines have taken pieces, parts from the sun. She is injured, diluted, despoiled. This sketch on the page is of the sun with bitten edges and some machines in her. Personal response, I just started loudly crying. I'm in tears. I'm already crying about 2 minutes in a row. I can't continue. I'm not able to do this, although I'm trying to calm down. After I calmed down a bit, I explained my reaction. Somebody has tried, and is trying, to build some structure for controlling functionality of the sun, to take over the sun, to make her a huge machine controlled by someone evil, to block the sun, for creating a false picture of reality. Here, Sunstreak concludes this rather intense session. I'll do the same by ending the video now, and leaving this data for the group to ponder. I'd like to thank Sunstreak, Ben Baker, Daz Smith, and the other participants of this study. And thank you for watching.